VOX Collectibles, the Mirandus edition. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back on Blog Gems. I'm Marco and thanks for tuning in. So today I want to talk about a project that I'm particularly bullish about, and I want to go over an analysis of the project, but also some strategies that we can implement if we want to get a hold of this token, both from the primary market and the secondary market. So one of the things that I want to start from is in which ecosystem, in which universe these projects come about. So it's important to start from the fact that Gala Games is the producer or is the creator of this project, and Gala Games has produced already a bunch of interesting projects. So they are a game studio, and some of the games have been already released. One example is Townstar, another example is Mirandus. However, this one is still in production as a game, and it's a very, very hyped up game in the NFT space and in the metaverse narrative at large. And the very first collection of avatars that they have produced was dropped in August this year and was themed entirely around Townstar. Now, if you go on OpenSea, you can clearly see this, and they're called VOX Collectibles, and all these avatars are themed around Townstar, and the price is already pretty high. And what is interesting to notice is that this collection, which is the very first edition, the very first collection of the VOX Collectible avatars, again, tonight we will see the second drop, the second edition of similar avatars, but the very first collection is already available on the secondary market on OpenSea. And what I find really, really interesting is that this collection has been dropped 4 months ago, which is a lifetime in the NFT space for how young the NFT space is. And throughout these 4 months, we have seen a lot of volume, constant volume, if not even increasing volume in the past month or two. And this is a very interesting sign, guys. Why? For a very specific reason. Because in this space, so many projects are boom and bust, and are an immediate boom and bust. So a project comes into the space, does a lot of marketing, a lot of advertising, and then a few weeks later, the hype, the excitement fades away, and the market becomes thinner and thinner and thinner, and it becomes harder and harder for you to sell one of your avatars, one of your tokens, and so the price tends to drop consequently. So one of the things that I'm noticing here is that not only there is an interesting price action, but that as a collectible, this remains relevant. And this is not a small thing in the NFT space. So what I want to now discuss is that this new collection, as much as will be a Mirandus themed collection, still entails avatars that are playable characters in the Townstar space. Okay, so you will be buying effectively some characters that you can play around in the Townstar game, and they will also provide some play to earn dynamics, plus some specific power ups, some specific synergies with the Mirandus game. So there are both these aspects: interaction with Townstar and interaction with Mirandus. On the other hand, probably the value in Townstar of these specific avatars will be much less on average comparing to this particular collection that was deemed entirely around Townstar. Now, one thing that I want to mention is that the play to earn aspect is particularly relevant in Townstar. So you would really be entering into a collection, or you will be really getting a hold of an avatar that is a security, actually, because it allows you to earn rewards in a given game, and you will be earning rewards in Town, which is this particular cryptocurrency. And for instance, when you go on the secondary market and look for some deals, you can find examples such as this one, where you have a bundle that tells you how much you can expect to earn in town for a particular bundle if you buy this particular set of NFTs. And so the DeFi aspect, the play to earn narrative is particularly strong in for this particular collection. Okay, so this is one thing that I wanted to touch upon. And now, how do we play it if we like the VOX collectibles, the second edition of these VOX collectibles? How do we play it? So first of all, let's talk about prices. If you want to get a hold of one of these from the primary market, you need to be aware of some particular mechanics in the primary market sale. First of all, you will need to have an equivalent of 0.888 Ether in your wallet, but in terms of Gala. So they will only accept Gala as a currency for this purchase. However, they're pegging the value of the token to 0.888, which basically means that probably if you just have 0.888 Ether in your wallet at the moment of purchase, you're risking a lot. You're risking a lot the opportunity for you to buy it, because if there is an upward fluctuation in price in terms of Gala, you will be priced out of the mint. And this is because if Gala becomes less valuable, if Gala becomes less valuable, with an amount that beforehand was equivalent to 0.888 is not right now equivalent anymore to 0.88. You cannot buy any more of that token, right? So you probably will need to convert an Ethereum equivalent of 1 Ether to be on the safe side and say, I've converted 1 Ether in Gala, and now with that amount, I'm relatively sure that I can enter the primary sale, so that if there are fluctuations in the price of Gala, I'm still guaranteed, quote unquote, to still not be priced out of that mint. However, this is not the only cost. This is not the only thing that you have to take account of. There will probably be a huge gas war to get a hold of some of these tokens, or actually all of these tokens, any of these tokens. And so this is something to keep in mind, guys, because there are chances, and probably this is not going to be your story, but there are chances where you are investing $500 in this project, in this primary sale, because you need to convert Ether to Gala, because you need to transfer some money around, and also you need to pay the gas fees. And then at the end of the day, you end up with nothing, because some people were able to outbid the Ether gas price. So something to be mindful of. However, why am I so confident that this collection will sell out completely, and why am I so confident that this collection will also sell well on the secondary market and sell at a profit on the secondary market? Well, there are two specific reasons. One reason is that the VOX collectibles of the previous editions stand at a floor price of 1.93, which basically means that we have a lot of margin, virtually the double of the price, between the primary and the secondary market already. So if you are a flipper, you are already looking at this price and saying, you know what, I minted for 0.88, the floor price for the previous collection is 1.93, I will sell one at 1.90. And of course, all others will try to undercut each other, the price will drop, but there is a lot of margin between 0.88 and 1.93. So I believe that there is a lot of margin for profits if you're trying to flip it from the primary to the secondary market. So it's not one of those super risky bets where you're entering from a primary collection, you do not know how it's going to go on the secondary market. Now, as a second point, there is the fact that there are already some Mirandus VOX box tickets available in the secondary market. There are exactly 888 Mirandus VOX boxes on the secondary market available. You might be wondering, what are these Mirandus VOX box tickets? This is basically the pre-reveal token that you will get once you mint these avatars. To state it differently, once you will mint this avatar, or once you will buy them from the secondary market, if you buy it tomorrow, the day after, etc., you will not see exactly what you're buying, but you will buying a pre-reveal token that is sort of a veneer in front of the real token that you still don't know what it is. And this token this veneer will be removed on the 16th of December, and only then you will know if you got, for instance, this character here, this chicken here, or this other character here. So as of today, there is already a secondary market for the pre-reveal tokens. There are 888 of these tokens available, and so you can see how much they're selling for, and the price is very, very high compared to the minting price, which basically gives us a lot of confidence that gives a lot of confidence in terms of the amount of risk that we can expect, right? Because we know that on the secondary market, the moment the mint is over, you can price this item starting from 3 Ether. And then another flipper will come at 2.9, another one will come at 2.8. But it's very different to start from such a high price point than to start from scratch where nobody knows how to price that item on the secondary market. And we've seen that more often than not, on the secondary market, immediately after the minting, there is a price war, and sometimes, very often actually, the price goes even below what it was on the primary market, including gas fees. Okay, so this is why I'm particularly bullish on this project, even in the short term, because we have a lot of margin if we want to participate in the primary sale. Now, if you don't want to participate to the primary sale, I would not buy immediately this box from the secondary market. And there's a specific reason for this. Every single time that we have a pre-reveal token, we are a bit gambling on the outcome of that reveal. And all these boxes, all these pre-reveal tokens have a lot of implied volatility, guys, because there are so many common collectibles and very, very few rare collectibles. And a lot of value is accrued toward the rare collectibles, which means that at the moment of the reveal, the floor price typically drops and the very common collectibles are worth much less than the price of the pre-reveal token, but the very rare ones are worth a lot more. So if your goal is to just get an entry ticket into this space, probably try to get a hold of an avatar after the reveal. And of course, none of this is investment advice, guys, but this is how I would play it if I wanted to stay on the sidelines, if I wanted to buy from the secondary market directly. But if I want to buy from the primary market, then another very more sophisticated way to do it is to try to buy multiple boxes and to sell them on the secondary market prior the reveal. Because typically what we have seen time and time again is that prices tend to increase in the days immediately before the reveal, because there is a lot of hype, and then they drop again. Okay, so if I owned one of these boxes right now, I will probably sell it. I'll probably buy it again from the secondary market right after the drop from the primary market, and then I would sell it again pre-reveal, and then I would buy just an avatar after the reveal because I'm not interested in having a rare item. I just wanted to have an entry ticket in this collection. And I wanted to stress that in general, I am bullish on the Mirandus project in the very long term. In the short term, for other tokens, I'm not that bullish. I'm more of a neutral outlook. And this is because we have seen an interesting price action when it comes to the Gala token. If we look at the 90 days price action here, we have seen that already the price movement has been very, very dramatic. And so also now the market is very uncertain. Broadly speaking, things are coming down. And this could be a really uncertain time for this particular token. Okay, so in the very long run, I think this is a super solid project. This game studio has been producing a lot of valuable ideas, and the community is very, very strong. But just be mindful of the potential risks, guys. If this video was valuable for you, if I helped you understand how to navigate the market for this particular collection, and if I helped you with doing your own research, please remember to subscribe to the channel and also join our Discord, because we talk about strategies there all the time. And in particular, you can find the link in the description below. Join our Discord, start becoming part of our community, and thank you very much for your time, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.